Okay, so we've got game number 1 against Mr. Cesspit here. My favorite thing about the new client, by the way, is this turn timer. You've got like 5 minutes to make or a minute and a half to make your first move, and then if that time ends, it starts eating into your time clock. So there's this stupid thing I have to worry about. I'm probably gonna play, I think, Spring Dryad next to Tactician, and then chump block the thing next turn. If he replaces it, it's gonna be really annoying because I don't have a lot of cards that deal with that. And I want to put this in a corner so I can get formation if I need to for that huge automaton. It doesn't look like it. Oh, this is actually pretty good for formation too, because I think I can replace it and then formation will happen, but we'll see. What's likely going to happen here is he replaces his 5/5, then I have to play Grove Matriarch in front of, so he called the weak point Tactician. Play Grove Matriarch and whatever he replaces it in front of. If he doesn't replace it, I'll just play Steelskin Splunker, but oh crap, that's pretty annoying. Alternatively, I could play Stygian Lotus and make my Dryad much bigger, because I'm guaranteed 1 copy. Right? Yeah, it's supposed to spawn a copy of it, so I could play it here and then here. And then play a Grove Matriarch, maybe. Does 4 damage, then I'll need 9 damage to kill it. That's so much. Alternatively, let's see, I could play Spirit Stone Druid here, then replace it with Stygian Lotus. That way I get a Spirit Stone Druid here and a Stygian Lotus here, which gives me a lot of creatures, so I can make Dryad really big. But I don't level my Grove Matriarchs, which are probably going to keep me in the game, since I've only leveled 2 really small creatures. And these cards don't level very well. So I think what I'm going to do is play a Spirit Stone Druid and replace it with Matriarch. That way I get the extra points for the Dryad. But I still get the 2 blocks on this Wolfkin if I want. Okay, so I don't really have formation. And I have no idea how I'm dealing with this this cat. If only I had a 5-power creature with a Sky Knight Glider in my hand, but I didn't really want to block that because I only had 1 8-power creature in my hand, so I was gonna have to block this thing with a bunch of small creatures. Whew. This goes +4/+4. So I could go like Automaton Prime, Victory Rush it, but that's such mediocre value. I'd rather improve my board state and just keep chump blocking this until it dies, even though it's going to do a lot of damage to me. I don't think I have the luxury of just putting all my resources into dealing with this while he dominates the board, you know? Looks like he's thinking about his turn. Okay, so Hunting Pack, which is pretty much a chump blocker. I mean, no offense to chump blockers, I'm currently in that chump block state. And you can put a 7-power creature in front of Spring Dryad. It's not the worst. I'm probably going to play, what does this card do? Formation, deal 4 and 4. Okay, so it also just vanished from the board. Okay, there it is. I think I'm going to play Etherhounds, and if one of them pops in front of the Deep Branch Prowler, I can Victory Rush it. But if not, I'm probably just going to play Oxon Spitter. Or, I mean, Automaton Prime. So, play the Wolves. Didn't get lucky, I guess. Do I want to let it attack me for 30? Yeah, that's fine. You sure you want to replace Seedling? Okay, apparently there's a Seedling there that I can't see. Oh, okay, if there's a Seedling there, then I can deal 8 damage to it and then play an 8/4. Okay, I'm not sure why the Seedling didn't appear, but whatever. It's just one of those things. New game. I'm glad it told me, because I totally would have replaced it. It's a pretty lucky hunting pack, but his leveled cards are really bad. Like, he's got 2 hunting packs. That disciple thing was really small, and the Deep Branch Prowler level is like horrible. So he's got to go for another Shardclaw Crusher, like level 2, and then into another Deep Branch Prowler or something like that. Because otherwise, it's not really worth it. Harbinger of Spring doesn't really do a whole lot for me other than get jump blocked and die, so I'm gonna play, let's see, Crucible Colossus, and then play the Ordnance Captain to give my creatures more power. That way, with his level 2 creatures, he can't even block it. I guess he can block with Shark Crusher. But he cannot with the Hunting Packs. I guess they're only 6/4s anyway. I just wanted to level this card. Seems like a pretty solid card. Unfortunately, can't punish that. Hunting Pack. Why is this an 11/9? Oh, because he replaced it with a Shark Crusher. Right. He's getting pretty good, like, coin flips on these Hunting Packs. So what I want to do is play a Shimmerfang Serpent in front of this, so whatever he plays in front of it's poisoned. And I'm going to play a Grove Matriarch over here. Because I don't want to block this 11. I'd rather take 11 than... Because I can chump this with any level 1 creature. So I'd rather chump it with a level 1 creature and have an 8/10 in play than chump this with an 8/10 and then just like draw a card full. Like this hand. I drew a handful of level 1 creatures, whereas if I had chump blocked with an 8/10, I would just have to play level 1 creatures on my board. I hope he doesn't. I really, really hope he doesn't have a Deep Branch Prowler, because dealing with a 16/16 or 17/17 Deep Branch Prowler is going to be really annoying, even if it is poisoned. So there's the other Shardclaw Crusher, which he seems to be chump blocking with. Maybe he's going to replace it and make a huge creature. Yeah, so he makes a huge Grove Matriarch. And actually what I can do is play Torgminder in front of this Hunting Pack and pump its toughness this way that my Grove Matriarch doesn't die. And it just trades. For my second play, I've got a level 2 Nexus Tactician in my deck, so I probably want to be playing the Batterbot. But I want to play it in this row, because if I draw the Tactician, I want it to be in the center row, and I've got that pump thing that has formation, and the Automaton Prime. So what I can do is... I wonder if it's better to play this in formation or the Prime. Probably the Prime, right? Because it'd be a 10/6 with 6 armor. So probably play the Ordnance Captain here, and then the Prime in the second lane. No, I'm kind of inclined to kick-start the Ordnance Captain, because it kills his Deep Branch Prowler, which I do not want to deal with. I guess Harbinger does kill my Prime, though, so what's more important? Making a creature or killing his Deep... I don't see how he deals with Automaton Prime next turn, so let's trade with this and deal with the Deep Branch Prowler on another day. We're taking a lot of damage, but I think this creature is going to be really hard for him to deal with. He has to deal with it with a level 3 creature, because nothing else really does it. And I get to play Stygian Lotus into, hopefully, Nexus Tactician in the center lane, but I'm not going to hold my breath for it. He's out of Shardclaw Crushers. He's already played one of the Hunting Packs, and his Deep Branch Prowler is already on the board, so I don't remember what other... Okay, so there's the other Hunting Pack. Hopefully he doesn't win any coin flips. Doesn't look like it. It's possible I should have just done that in reverse, just fed this to the deer, and then put the Ordnance Captain here to kill the Deep Branch Prowler. That way I don't take an extra, like, 20 damage. 18 damage, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. So he just Grave Pacted my guy to kill it. That's probably the best answer he's going to get out of it, to be honest. So let's... Here are my options, right? I can play Stygian Lotus and make another copy of it, and then play Nexus Textures in the center lane. Or... Torgminder not very appealing because it can't kill this thing by itself, so I think that's probably the best play. Get a copy. It's actually a pretty good place for the copy, because now I can formation if I draw that level 3 card. Level 3. And we drew not very well. Shimmerfang Serpent. Armor 3 does not do a whole lot when you're playing 4/3s, let me tell you. So you guys level doesn't actually trades evenly, which is very strange. Saruman's a decent card, but not at this board state. I'm gonna play the Tiller here. Actually, I think the Serpent's slightly better. It doesn't really matter. I have to play the Serpent and the Tiller. Because the rest of my cards don't really do anything. And the Serpent just kills the Sorrow Maiden while the Tiller trades. Does this have to be an adjacent space? No. Okay, so the Speedling is a random. I get a random Seedling. Oh, I drew my level 3s, that's nice. I can play a level 3 Tactician and a level 3 Matriarch while he has hunting. If he gets like level 3 hunting deck's actually pretty good. Like if you can get, if you just win a single coin flip, that's 2 12/8s, and that's much better than the other levels. Like 2 3/2s is not that good. 3 3/2s is okay, but like 2 12/8s is actually very good. It's very annoying to deal with. So there's a Shardclaw Crusher. Please don't have Deep Branch Prowler. I took a lot of damage so I could develop my board, which didn't actually pay off for me. Please don't win the coin flip. Come on. Just lose one of them. Okay, there we go. So, he was punished. This is a random spot. I want to put this in the center first. So let's play my Tactician, and it actually saves my Shimmerfang Serpent from dying. Activate this. Oh, I can actually choose the lane. So fight. We'll play the Grove Matriarch here to force him to. It saves me from taking 12 damage. Because he can't just battle it. Because this guy will die and this next guy won't get +12/+12. Also, having a Shimmerfang Serpent live is really important. Because now he has to. Well, he doesn't have to block it because he's at 108. Should be a huge hunting pack. Is he going to win the coin flip? Yep. Another one? I'm surprised he didn't put that in front of the the 13/16 I have. It seems like a way better target to do 12 damage to than this 5/2 that trades with it. Okay, so I can't tell if my opponent's thinking or like if this card's bugging out. Maybe a little bit of both. Okay, I didn't see how this took 3 damage. Okay, he howls at me. Okay, very strange turn there. So what I'm going to do is play Spring Dryad. That way I get the extra bonus from the token. And I'm probably going to play Orient Justicar. He has a bunch of Howling Packs in his deck. Should be a Seedling there. I'm just going to trust that there is one. I mean, I could Dryad's Boon it, but that seems pretty mediocre. Okay, I'm feeling good about my position now. It's a little rough. He had a billion hunting packs, but he lost his 2 coin flips, which is why hunting pack is not the greatest card. And I'm like, what's he got now to challenge me with? He's got Shardclaw Crusher, Kicked, Deep Branch Prowlers, which are only, what, 12 plus 10, I think? Which is a 22/22, which is pretty big. But if you're using both of your turns to get a 22/22, that's actually not that good. This card would have been actually very hard to deal with if we would have drawn it earlier with all those hunting packs he's playing. I mean, just like one of my 3 Orient Justicar would have been insane if he would have, come out to play. Okay, so I guess we play the Crucible Colossus to level my, or not to level, but to kill this hunting pack, and then play Automaton Prime where it used to be. Yeah, that sounds good. And Automaton Prime is huge. It's 12/8 with 13 armor, thanks to the Tactician. Level 4. I wish I could turn that off. I like the big flash that tells me what level it is, but I could deal without the whole card flipping thing. Okay, so he finally kills my Nexus Tactician, which has been dominating combat for, I don't know, the longest time. But I just destroy another. This is the thing that deals damage to me, right? Yeah, it's pretty tiny. So Combat. Actually, I should play this first. Which does trade with it. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I'll have a Justifier in play. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the Seedling because I want my Dryad to get +2/+2. I think, yeah, he has a Progeny of Zith in play. So things are still a little slow in updating the board position, especially things like Grove Matriarch and Progeny of Zith, but you know, other than that one Seedling that just never appeared, they're not the worst. I don't even care if he wins the coin flips here because I have 2 Just cards in play. This card's useless now. It's just a 12/8 with some chump blockers added in. See, he didn't even proc off that one. Okay, so this dies. There's a Seedling here that's not shown yet. He's at 32. How much damage is this? 18 plus 12 is 30 plus 8. Oh yeah, this game. Sweet. So we won the first game in our second draft in the new client.